Hi guys, welcome back. This is a watch I've just purchased from eBay. I paid £10 for this watch and it arrived yesterday. Not in a bad state, but I've given it a clean up. The strap was particularly dirty, lots of dirt came out of that. But it's cleaned up really lovely, polished up lovely, and it's working really well actually. It's keeping very good time for an old 1960s East German watch. It was advertised as being 23 joules. I think the owner got confused. It says 23 on the dial, but I'm pretty sure this hasn't got 23 joules. I'm not sure if it's got any joules. It's some kind of basic Soviet style mechanism movement. But it does the job, and it's quite a durable type of watch. So I looked into the history of this watch, which is quite interesting. So I'll just tell you a bit more about the history of this interesting watch. The Bitunia 23 watch held political significance in the context of East Germany's foreign relations and its efforts to forge alliances with African nations during the Cold War era. The German Democratic Republic GDR, under the leadership of Walter Ehrlich, pursued a policy of establishing close ties with various African countries, particularly those that were emerging from colonial rule. The policy aimed to foster political and economic cooperation as well as support liberation movements. The Bitunia 23 watch was produced as a symbol of solidarity and friendship between East Germany and Tunisia. Specifically, the name Bitunia itself is a combination of Bitterfeld, a town in East Germany, and Tunis, the capital city of Tunisia. East Germany saw Tunisia as an important partner due to its geopolitical location and its alignment with socialist-leaning policies. Tunisia, under the leadership of President Habib Bourguiba, advocated for non-alignment and sought economic and technical cooperation from the Eastern Bloc countries. The Bitunia 23 watch were designed and manufactured with the intention of being a diplomatic gift and a token of friendship between East Germany and Tunisia. It represented the industrial capabilities of East Germany and symbolised the shared values and aspirations of the two nations. The watch embodied the spirit of cooperation and solidarity between GDR and its African allies. It was often presented as a gift to political leaders, dignitaries and military personnel from Tunisia and other African countries during official visits or state occasions. By producing and distributing the Bitunia 23 watch, East Germany aimed to showcase its industrial prowess, promote its watchmaking industry, and strengthen diplomatic ties with African nations. The watch served as a tangible expression of the political and ideological connections between East Germany and its allies, emphasising the shared values of socialism and anti-imperialism. The Bitunia 23 watch's political significance lies in its role as a diplomatic tool and a symbol of solidarity. It represents a specific period in history when East Germany sought to expand its influence and forge alliances with African countries, using industrial products such as watches as a means of fostering political and economic cooperation. So there you have it. That's a brief history of this rather interesting watch from East Germany. And what it doesn't really mention is the Bitunia was made by Ruhla, R-U-H-L-A, I think you spell it. That was the manufacturer, and they made many watches, different styles, and I'm not sure if they're still going today. I don't think they are. But the Bitunia certainly isn't, and I think it's a pretty collectible watch, especially people who are interested in the Eastern European connection watches and Soviet-style watches. Now, I've been wearing this watch. I wore it last night, and it's actually quite a smart-looking watch. I enjoyed wearing it. It looks good even to today's standards. It's got a bit of a very retro, but quite kind of sharp, modern lines to it as well. It's definitely a watch that still looks good today to wear. So